Welcome to part one of our 7-part series of the ways that our society and our micro and macro lenses seek escapism with the pain-pleasure cycle. So part one is going to be coffee, caffeine, and stimulants. Let's take a minute to talk about how coffee is so normalized. That addiction is so normalized in our society. It is everywhere. There's so many coffee shops. It is just the go-to for, I'm tired, I need some coffee. So let's just keep that in mind as we go into this video. There's this element of there's almost something wrong with you if you don't have a caffeine dependency. So let's talk about how depression and sadness are a side effect of coming off of coffee. It's a cycle of a dopamine drip. It's escapism, and you're hooked to it. There's this pain-pleasure syndrome because you become more dependent on it. As your supply goes down, your demand increases. So you will want more caffeine each time that you come off of the coffee. You'll want a stronger one. You'll want an extra shot of espresso. Those with a caffeine addiction actually do the worst on caffeine. It imbalances the kidneys and the adrenals, the liver and the gallbladder. It creates imbalances in the body, first of all. So if you have a caffeine addiction, that is something that you need to be mindful of. Coffee depletes our energy over time. You don't rest and you drink more. It blocks the production of a compound called adenosine, and it signals your body that it needs rest and recovery. Coffee blocks it with caffeine. You're blocking yourself from your body. You can't listen to your body if you have a bunch of caffeine. Coffee gives this simulation of more energy, but it's actually depleting you over time. Coffee is not a source of energy. It's not a source of energy. Let's say it again. Coffee is not a source of energy. Let's use this idea of you're robbing Peter to pay Paul. It robs your currency. It's like you're creating this taxation system, or you're creating credit card debt within your own adrenal gland. You keep drinking, your body is getting more tired, more depleted, but you're overriding yourself on this pathway to be awake. There's also this element of an object in motion stays in motion. We're in the habit of doing it. We are creatures of habit. People around us do it. We want validation, so we're going to continue to consume that to stay awake. Real energy is sustainable. Real energy does not make your nervous system crash. It does not give you the jitters. It does not make you feel like you're going haywire. That is normalized in our society, and it is my goal for you to understand that it is so important to remove that from your diet, to allow yourself to regulate. I'm going on like 7 or 8 months no caffeine now, and I will tell you that the first 3 months were very hard for me. I struggled to have any energy whatsoever, but now that I've gotten off of it, I wake up at 6 in the morning. I go to sleep when I want to go to bed at night. I'm not so anxious. I'm not so much in hyperdrive. I'm not experiencing anxiety or depression anymore in the ways I was. So let me know if you have any questions. Stay tuned for part 2. Like, follow, and share for more.